Hey everyone, Brendan here from Goalorious. Today I'm super excited to talk to James from BNB Pay. Thanks, James, for joining.
Thank you. Thank you, Brent. Thanks for having me.
So we're here to talk about, I've talked about BNB Pay in the past, obviously a super exciting project. And so I wanted to bring you on and hear the latest developments and everything going on with BNB Pay. But maybe we could start off with like a quick overview, just in case people watching this video are not sure what BNB Pay is. You could just do a quick summary.
Yeah, of course, of course. So BNB Pay, our vision was to be the most widely accepted crypto payment solution for commerce. So everything from e-commerce, online shops to offline brick and mortar, your cafes, your restaurants, etc., etc. We launched about a month ago at a time where the craze was meme coins, NFTs, gaming, DeFi, a lot of DeFi
Yeah,
projects as
yeah.
well. Everything except, payment utility sort of thing. I guess, to be a bit, not to be a bit old school, but going back to Satoshi's original white paper for Bitcoin, right? Peer-to-peer cash. So yeah, we thought there was a void in that space. The popularity, birth and popularity of Binance Smart Chain, BSC, along with the ERC 1363 technology, made it possible for crypto payments, merchant payments to be almost instantaneous, very cheap, etc., etc. So yeah, that's where
Yeah, I
that's
love BNB. I think it's great, super fast, and yeah, I think it totally makes sense, right? And you guys have a great name, BNB Pay. It's pretty obvious what you guys do. And so I know you guys have like your whole ecosystem, and I guess that starts with like the wallet, which is that's released. People are using it. Like people can download it today, right? Like that's available.
No, so not quite yet.
Okay.
We've got works in the prototype. Our first thing on our roadmap will be the e-commerce integration.
Okay. Got it.
Originally we'll be using just anyone can use their traditional wallets, be it MetaMask or Trust Wallet, to pay through our merchant partner, any of our partner merchants that are onboarded with us, pay directly with BPAY. So if you want to buy like we've got our first partner that's onboarding with e-commerce is a coffee bean wholesaler based in Malaysia. So you can pay with your BPay through your MetaMask wallet, and then within a couple of seconds you get the confirmation, and then the delivery, they'll deliver it to you.
Got it.
So that's the first thing that will be so hopefully they'll prototype showcase will happen this week or next. After that, it'll be the wallet app, the BNB Pay wallet app, and then down the line we'll be moving to brick and mortar, so POS systems, point of sale systems, and then ultimately the goal is to have our own payment platform, or not just payment platform, our own ecosystem, where it's not just BPay that we accept. The platform will have or encompass of all BSC tokens. So I guess the example I would give is you can deposit your SafeMoon with us onto your wallet, and stake, get rewards, and then pay for coffee or dinner with your baby Doge, and then earn rewards as well while you're doing it. So that's the grand plan.
Yeah, I saw the reward system. I think that's awesome, and I think like definitely incentivize people to use your wallet. And I also saw like the screenshots of your wallet, and I think it looks great, super user friendly, super professional, and I can't wait to use it. And you mentioned, yeah, you're in. I think when I talked about this project, it's only been a month. I can't believe. I talked about early on. I think you didn't announce. I think that you guys were still working on e-commerce stores, but now you guys have a bunch listed on your website. I think the one you're listing in Malaysia, you're alluding to, was Balmo's Coffee Roastery. So it's kind of crazy where like all these, different e-commerce stores are, integrated, and you could go and use this today. and it's not just coffee. You guys have like a dentistry. There's like I don't know, just like
Two actually.
two dentistry, like a food place, and then like it's just like a car repair shop or something like that. So it's interesting.
Yeah.
It's good. It's cool that you're spread. It's not just focusing on one niche. You're just focusing on all different industries, which is great.
Yeah, I think ultimately our vision is to be, widely adopted, and there's no barrier to say, a certain merchant can or cannot accept. I mean, cannot partner with us, right? We're encompassing, welcoming on board. Obviously, eventually, we like to scale at mass, right? Currently, it's just be it. Um, a lot of it actually came from early investors, right? They saw our project, bought some BPAY, and go, oh hey, I'm a business owner. I've got a mom and pop shop.
Cool,
I've
cool,
got
cool.
a dealership, a car dealership, or a car mechanic. How do we go about accepting BPAY? So at the moment, it's just I guess one by one, but eventually we will want to scale, and we want to basically accept many merchants en masse, and hopefully become widely adopted.
Yeah, I think that having the different merchants, I think it's great that they, be some of them were BNB Pay, investors, and they saw the value of the token. So it's awesome, and I think it's great that once these people they're already using it, but once maybe a couple weeks, months goes along, they're gonna have some like case studies on like, hey, this is how much it changed my business. This is awesome, and then when more people are just gonna pick that up, and also you're not just ranging from different, I guess, niches or industries, also different countries, because I see like Malaysia, Italy, Australia, Indonesia. So like it's great that you're in such a short amount of time, you're like everywhere. So I think that's awesome. So
Yeah,
kudos to your sales team. I don't know if it's you or whoever, but it seems like you guys are making a lot of great progress in a short amount of time. So
appreciate it. Yeah, look, our community, albeit a small, relatively small and new community, is really getting behind the idea, the token, and the, I guess, the possibilities that it brings. So kudos a lot to the community. Like a lot of them are DMing me. I get 300 DMs a day, telling me, hey,
I was
look.
always thinking like those project owners, like, yeah, how much do they really get? So that's the number. Yeah, they're probably wondering what's going on, asking how they could help, things like that. So it's great that you have that community. So,
Yeah,
um,
exactly. So yeah, it helps a lot, makes our job a lot easier.
um, cool. Yeah. So I hinted a little bit about your team. I know maybe you could talk a little bit about like specifically what you work on and what you focus on, and like the other members of the team, like what they're focusing on. I just assume in my head that you have like a sales team that's just going out making these partnerships. So maybe if you could expand on that, would be great.
Sure. Yeah. So we were recently doxed a couple of days ago, because we decided. Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of people asking for it, as well as we wanted to give some more transparency and legitimacy to our project. So the three of us core members, myself, and then Thiessen, who's from Singapore, and then Francis as well, who's also there. So they're both, I guess, devs, because the word dev is a little bit, I guess it's got two, like, two
Right.
different meanings, right? Some people interpret it as developers that actually do the coding. Some people interpret it as anyone who's a founder of a coin. So I'm myself. Actually, I did graduate with an IT background, but zero capabilities of coding. So I leave that to the experts. And they have, we have a bigger dev team as well, and we're still in the process of hiring, because there's a lot of work involved with if you can imagine, the iOS app, Android app, and then also building POS system. I mean, I don't even pretend to know how it works, or what kind of coding language is involved. But what I will say is, our dev team, led by Thiessen, he's got over 10 years of experience in payment processing, legacy payment processing. So you're Visa, MasterCard, and PayPal integrations.
Cool.
So he's built, yeah, he's been involved in 2 projects where he had built payment processing from start to finish. So I think that level of expertise and you know the not only the know-how but the networking involved in, you know, for having the right partnerships, because it's not something that, you know, we can do in a vacuum. The right partnerships and the right people involved is really crucial to the success of this project. Any project really, right? So I think, yeah, so I think that's really invaluable, his background and expertise. And myself, my job is basically community growth and marketing.
The hardest job of them all.
I think some would say that, yeah. I don't know if the devs will agree, but yeah. Yeah, but absolutely, because, you know, we're in a space that's so, you know, so competitive. Yeah. So many new coins are out every day claiming to be the new whatever, right? So yeah, it's actually, you're right. It's not easy getting eyeballs onto your coins. It's even harder getting convincing them that you're the project that they should put their hard-earned money to.
I mean, you're doing a good job. I think your Telegram's almost up to like 4,000 members, which is great. I remember when I was looking at that. I don't even remember. Like a couple of weeks ago, it wasn't even close to that. So kudos to you. And yeah, I think it's exactly what you said. I think it's hard to get people's attention for like a long period of time. And maybe it's you know, it's obviously you guys are doing all the right things, keeping it exciting. I'm checking your guys' Twitter to like see all the exciting things you guys are talking about, and keeping the hype going, I think is awesome. I was going to mention something from that, but were you finished talking about the team? Was there anyone else that you wanted to mention, or?
Oh no, so yeah, definitely the dev team, we're up to 5 headcounts now, and we're constantly looking for more. It's a big project, right? Everything, a lot of different moving parts. So yeah, it's not something. I think one thing that we constantly remind our investors, especially in this day and age where, you know, everything goes up 100x and then comes down 150x the following day. Like, we're not that kind of project, right? We're not. Our ideal investors are people that share in our vision, believe that crypto payments is the future, to replace, you know, a lot of the legacy payments, which are cumbersome and basically charging, you know, charge a lot of fees to both the merchants and to the end user for customers, like by exchange fees and merchant processing fees. You know, so people that do share that vision and understand that it's a big project, that it'll take time, it'll take a lot of effort, take a lot of resources, and there's no magic formula or magic recipe overnight. So yeah.
I mean, everything you're saying about your team and the experience and like all the stuff you're working on is great. I get weary when projects are like, there's like 1 or 2 people and they're doing all these things, making a wallet, making a platform, an NFT component, like a game and things like that. So you guys are all doing the right thing. You guys seem like you have a strong team behind it. And speaking of the price, I mean, I haven't seen a chart. It's been a long time since I've seen a chart that's steadily going. I mean, of course, you're gonna have some up and downs, but nothing crazy. Continuous growth in the past month. So, it must be a signal of great community. People are in it for the long term. Obviously, you have some people jumping out, but you know, seems like there's been strong, steady growth for a while. So, again, I think it looks good.
Yeah, and you know, credit to you as well. Yeah, I think you were one of the earlier people to talk about our coin. And you know, obviously 2 weeks later or 3 weeks later, I think after we got listed on CoinGecko,
finally. Yeah, I was going to mention that. Yeah, you guys got listed.
and then and then I think quite a lot of eyeballs. Funnily enough, we're not even listed on coinmarketcap.
coinmarketcap. Yeah, I saw it. I think you're still working on, or like it's in the process, right? So yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's probably the number one question that we get asked in our Telegram group, and I'm not sure if maybe people aren't completely sure on the process or how it works basically, but to I guess to put it simply, we have zero control over it, right? Obviously,
Right.
we can only do what we can do on our end in terms of growing our
Good, yeah.
community and building our product. But we're not CoinMarketCap. We have no affiliation with CoinMarketCap. We can't pay someone $10,000 and then to list our coin the next day. So yeah,
takes time. Yeah, who knows? Yeah, it's kind of, I've seen some projects get listed really quickly and they're small, and I've seen some projects that are bigger that just haven't been on there. Yeah, so it's kind of thing. But yeah, I think what's great, you're obviously on CoinGecko. Whenever CoinMarketCap happens, it's gonna happen. So for my viewers out there, I know a lot of people like getting into projects before they're listed on the big listings. So now it could be potentially a good time. But yeah, so I think that's great. Moving back to Twitter, and what I was going to mention was I just saw this, and I guess you guys are coming out with like, obviously this is very early on, like a debit card prototype. You guys are coming out with this, so I guess the idea is just making it easier for people to physically have a debit card and use that at these e-commerce stores. So that's super exciting as well.
yeah. I mean, look, I don't know if debit cards exactly the newest trend or anything. It's been around for a really long time, and it ties in with the legacy system. So I myself personally is conflicted in terms of whether or not, but people ask for it, and it's something that you can or can't. I mean, it's something that you can choose to use or not to use. I know a lot of nowadays, right? It's all Apple Pay and whatever else pay. So people just myself as well, carry around my wallet and just pay through that. So that's probably the future, but some people still like the physical touch of it. So we give option to both.
I think, yeah, the word, yeah, options make sense. Just for some people that want it, I think it's great. Like, I don't think there's any project that has a debit card and things like that. And also just to like, not to say, but if for some reason, if if something is down on either end, like they can't accept it, having the
That's
debit
true.
card as a backup is,
Yeah.
might make the e-commerce store feel a bit more comfortable. So I think it's like, I think that's a lot of with e-commerce. It's like these brick and mortar stores, like if you tell them like, oh yeah, we want to go 100% digital, do all this stuff, it's probably really overwhelming for them. But taking little steps and giving them options on how they can, stuff that they understand, like debit cards, might make them feel a little bit more comfortable. But
That's true. Yeah.
I don't know to be fair, I don't know the last time I used my physical debit card. It just takes up space in my wallet. So I wanted to mention that. I thought that was exciting.
Yeah. We plan to thinking of ways of customizing it. So having like something like a founding member 001,
Cool, yeah.
founding member 002, because if most people are going to treat it like a collectible rather than for actual physical use, might as well make it cool and etc. So we'll continuously work on our design and make it exciting for our users.
Yeah, and I think I'm just looking, I'm browsing. I'm not gonna mention everything on your Twitter. You guys have to check it out. It's BNB Pay. You guys took all the socials for BNB Pay. That's awesome. I always give kudos to people that can secure every single social. But yeah, lots of great updates there. One thing I actually forgot to mention on the price, your market cap is actually, what is that? Is that 10 million?
I haven't checked. I haven't checked.
I'm checking right now. It's 10.6 million. So yeah, as of right now, when we're recording this video, so that's kind of crazy. I mean, I guess that goes to show how much people have, really jumped on board and invested in this. You guys have over like almost 4,000 addresses. So yeah, I think a lot of people are super excited about this project. So
I think so. I think when your first video of us came out, I can't remember, but I think we probably didn't have 1,000 holders back then from memory.
Something like that. Yeah.
So yeah, it's been a bit of an exponential one, relatively solid growth. So yeah, we're happy with that. But we're keeping in mind the bigger picture of building and so we're trying to focus on that and not get carried away with the price.
Cool. I'm excited. If you're not excited, I'm excited for you guys. And yes, all my credit to my video. So yeah, so I know we talked about overview, we talked about the price and your team and things like that. What do you think is coming in like the near future? I know we talked about the wallet and stuff like that, but anything else that you wanted to call out that's super exciting, that obviously more and more partnerships and things like that. I know that's in the works, but I don't know if there's anything else that you wanted to say that you're super excited about.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, most of it I've touched on, right? The demo, the prototype demo of the e-commerce. I think that'll be great.
Yeah.
That'll really show not just customers or investors, but it'll show future merchants that's on the fence about, oh, should I whether I should accept crypto or not, how easy it is, how fast it is, and there's a lot of advantages that comes with it, like no credit card chargebacks, fraudulent chargebacks, and all these other benefits, as well as saving fees and stuff. So I think once they see that how easy it is and how it works, and I think people more and more merchants will accept it, and then if more and more merchants accept it, then it's great for everyone, right? So I think that's something we're excited about releasing, and and the other the wallet app, etc.
Yeah, the reward system. Sorry, the reward system. That's coming out soon, or coming out in the near future, right? I think when more people could use different other BSC tokens, and that I think that idea is like, which I think is a great strategy. It's like you're not just trying to force people to use BPay. It's like we want to open this all up. And I think I used the SafeMoon example too in my last video. It's like if they want to use their SafeMoon, they already own it. You're not forcing them to buy BPay. It's just like you're just opening it up. Options, I guess, is the key word.
Exactly.
So I think that's exciting. That's the most exciting thing for me. So yeah,
I agree. I think giving all these new coins a extra utility that they otherwise don't have at the moment, right? Because people are holding all these coins, it's in their wallet, it's great. Maybe numbers go up, maybe numbers go down, but and then what, right? So giving them the utility, and I think it helps with new coins as well, because we were a new coin, like when we first launched. When no matter how loud we screamed on top of our lungs, no one cared. So giving them visibility is important, like is a great great for them.
That's a great tagline, giving other tokens utility. Because like there's a lot of projects that I talk about that are trying to come up with utility, or trying to, but they don't have some, meme coins, etc. Especially so giving them a purpose, I think, makes sense. And especially you already have the connections and the merchants and stuff like that. Yeah, I think it makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. I think some, like using, not to overuse the Doge example, but that's a dog coin, right? Or a similar cat coin, or an other animal coin, right? Like let's say it's a panda coin. There's lots of panda lovers out there, right? It could be panda themed restaurants or panda themed merchants, etc. So things that are on brand that we can. There's a lot of
I didn't think about that. I didn't think about that. There's ways to definitely tons of marketing opportunity, things like that. You're driving, like, you don't, at the end of the day, you obviously want them to buy BPay, but you're still, if they're using your ecosystem, it's either way, it's fine. So you merchants want to work with you, other coins want to work with you. And I say this all the time, is like, you guys have like a strong team, etc. But there's some teams out there that they might have a good project, but maybe they don't have enough strong team. Maybe they're still new to cryptocurrency, and they just get overshadowed because it's hard to get people's eyes and attention. But by you like partnering with them and giving them a platform to actually have this utility, I think that gives them, launchpad is probably not the best word, but gives them like visibility into everything they're doing, which is awesome. And I think it's, something I always talk about, tools and things like that it'd be good in the crypto ecosystem. I think this is definitely needed. And it's a great strategy. You guys have made make great progress in a short amount of time. So great. You should add that to your website. Giving utility to other tokens. Maybe that's a little harsh, but
I agree.
it totally makes sense.
Something like that. Because it's just because I think we're initially when we launched, there was just we didn't want to have too many mixed messages, because people I think, and this is it's just we wanted to focus that our focus is commerce, but down the line I think we definitely should consider that.
Cool. And I don't want to take up all your time. I know you're busy. I know that there's a lot of things. There's probably people in the last 24 minutes, like that's 100 DMs or something like that on Telegram. So I know you have to answer the people, but I don't know if there's anything last minute you wanted to say about the project or anything. Again, I'm super excited. I appreciate the time, but I don't know if there's something that you wanted to mention or anything
Um,
else about BNB Pay.
yeah, no, I think we've covered it all in a short amount of time. So it was really good. And yeah, I think just follow, anyone who's curious about our project, how it works, and keep up to date with our updates. Twitter and Telegram would be the best place to find us. So
Yeah, I'll put the links in the description for Twitter and Telegram, and then I'll keep you guys up to date on stuff going on with this project. It seems like last video was really had really good views, and a lot of people were excited about it, and hopefully people enjoy this too. So thanks, James. I appreciate you taking the time to talk to not only me, but everyone here. Nothing but more success for you guys. I'm just gonna keep my eyes on the. I am an investor. Maybe I should have invested more. That's one of my regrets this year. But I'll definitely have to, look at my funds again and see if I want to jump in. Probably. Yeah, I appreciate your time and thanks for joining me.
I really appreciate the opportunity, and thanks for speaking to me, Brent. Cheers.
All right, thanks everyone. Talk to you guys later.
Take care, guys. Thank you.